Your operations are the heartbeat to your business. I created this podcast to help you balance your childlike innovation with parent-like efficiency. Welcome to Daily Ops Boost. We're hopping back in, crew. I got to rip off the Band-Aid. We're talking time tracking today. I probably just lost half of you by saying that, but it has to be talked about. We have to talk about it. There's a reason that time tracking exists, and there's a reason that everyone hates it, is because it's monotonous and it's tedious, and it's probably one of the most annoying things that we could do inside of our business. But when we are trading labor for revenue, time tracking becomes very important for us, okay? Now, once again, the agency business is we sell labor, right? We sell skilled labor, right? We're not selling, people with rakes going in and, raking leaves off the lawn. We are selling skilled labor, copywriting, marketing, right? We are selling skilled labor, high level, right? That's why we get to charge so much for it. It's a beautiful thing, okay? But with selling labor, we have to have an understanding of the time that it actually takes to deliver on projects, right? And so time tracking allows us to get more improved project estimations and understand, hey, how accurate are we on the timelines of completing projects for clients? And when we have a full understanding of what it actually takes to fulfill on those project timelines, we have an idea of the profitability that goes behind that project, because we can boil this down to, well, what does our team get paid? And we understand that each of our team works roughly 40 hours per week if we're on a pretty standard American schedule, right? 40 hours a week is kind of the baseline. And we understand that there's about 4 weeks in each month, so about 160 hours per week that we're putting into work, right? And so there's two differentiators here. We have billable and we have non-billable hours. Non-billable meaning like team meetings, management stuff, right? Things that aren't directly billable to the client. Now, I would never recommend you guys charge hourly, and before you guys jump to that conclusion and make a horrible assumption about me that I would say you should be charging hourly for your agency services. How absurd and outlandish of you to think that. No, that's not what we're thinking. But if you think about it, things do technically break down into an hourly structure of our team works a certain amount of hours, 160 hours per month, or they, at least if they're on salary, they're getting paid for 160 hours per month. So we could still break that down and have an understanding of when we track time against client projects that we're spending a certain amount of money to fulfill on that project. And once you start doing this, you're going to get a lot of clarity on a couple different things. One, what clients are actually profitable for you, because you could be spending a crazy amount of time with one client and you're like, this client makes us no money. We are actually losing money. We're not making any profit off of this. And I don't know about you guys, but the last time I checked, the whole reason that we run business in the first place is to make profit, right? And to have cash in the bank, right? It feels good when we generate profit. And so if we have no idea of what clients are profitable and which clients are not, we don't have a true pulse on the business, right? And so that's why time tracking is so important. And I know it's tedious. And here's the thing is, it's not an exercise that we have to do all of the time and constantly track, but it is nice to go through a month, 2-3 month period where we do consistent time tracking and our estimates can line up with the actual amount of time it takes to work on a client. Because once again, you might find out certain clients are really profitable and certain clients aren't, and it's going to help you redefine who you see as an ideal client, right? And we can build out better ideal client profiles in order to land the most profitable clients possible, right? Now, of course, there's an accountability factor to this as well. Don't get me wrong, like, you can have a higher level of accountability with your team through time tracking, but that's not the idea of it. Like, we don't want it to necessarily be big brother method of like, I'm watching you, and if you don't do your work, you're going to get fired, right? That's not the whole idea behind time tracking. The whole idea behind time tracking, and if we're going to keep the team accountable, it should probably be outside of time tracking, because if someone is really efficient and someone is really good at their job, I don't care if they work 20 hours or if they work 10 hours. I want to see that the results actually come through and the work that we have to them is actually getting done. Now, with that being said, if that person can take on more workload, so say what they're doing in 20 hours, someone else is doing in 40 hours, well, if we can put more work on that person's plate, we can, one, pay them more, but also that revenue per head increases drastically, right? So things to think about when it comes to time tracking, and hopefully this has shifted your perspective on why we do time tracking, and that time tracking isn't this this tool of like a big brother tool of like, I'm gonna watch over my team and make sure that everyone's doing their work, right? That's not the idea of it. It is to become a more profitable business, to understand the inner workings and how billable the team actually is. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys. Do some time tracking. It's very effective, right? Understand the data behind your business, because when you understand the data behind your business, you're going to make more informed decisions, and you're not going to be gambling with the decisions of your business. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, team. I felt like that was kind of fire. I felt good on this episode. All right, go leave a review. Love you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. Yo, thank you so much for listening in to Daily Ops Boost. We really appreciate your attention. If you're enjoying the shorter form content, you're going to absolutely love the long form content that we post over on YouTube. We do a live stream every single week, 7 p.m. Central Time. Go check it out. It's on YouTube. It's called Agency Therapy. We'll see you over there.